Good morning, everyone. It is, it's Monday morning, the 2nd of March. I am Cecilia with Everything But the Kitchen Sink, Tarot, and more. I have other videos on my channel. Some have to do with guided meditation. I took you on a hike, showed you even how to identify poison ivy. Yeah. Just whatever meets my fancy for the day. Today I'm going to read about, about the budget. Okay. So this is where we stand on the budget right now. The House of Representatives chose to do what is called budget reconciliation, where they only need 60, no, they only need the majority of votes and not the usual 60%. Okay, so they have the majority, so they should be able to pass whatever they want in both the House and the Senate by majority, by their majority, because they do have the majority. I'm not 100% sure it's going to go as smooth as they think it is going to be, because the GOP in the House is very fractured. I keep moving up and that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to shuffle the cards on the table. And so, yeah. But anyway, also what they did was, the first part was they didn't say what specific cuts they wanted to make. What they said was that they wanted to go ahead and give objectives that they wanted for each agency, and they left it up to the agency to decide what they wanted to do with the money. So that's, I don't know if they did that so they can't be held accountable and they can blame it on the agencies. But they themselves have not spelled out what they wanted cut. Of concern, people are worried about education, Medicaid, food stamps, are some of the highest things. So we're going to ask some questions, and I'm going to try to only pull 4 cards on each and see if we can get an answer. I've already did my meditation and my prayers for protection. Anytime you're going into the spiritual realm, there's always a risk of bad energies showing through. Also, I do want to point out, cards are never wrong, but as a person, I can make mistakes in what I'm reading and interpreting what I'm reading. There'll be times while I'm in the middle of a read and I think it's one way, and then I hear that in my ear, hey, no, you got it wrong. You need to rethink this. And then I realize, oh yeah, I'm missing a piece here. So as always, I want to let you know this is for entertainment purposes only, but it is coming from the spirit realm, and I have full faith in the cards. Okay, so I can try to pull out 4 cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll move this back. So, geez Louise. As I said, I was low tech. And I am. Hey, I got a little tripod. I'm moving up in the world. So here we go. Let's see what we have here. Okay. That's what I want. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull 4 cards. And I want to know, let's ask, first of all, is there going to be a shutdown? Are we going to have a shutdown? Are we going to see a shutdown? As I said before, the Republicans hold the majority, and that means they all have to be in the same lockstep, but and agree. But we know that the Republican Party is very. That point had come out. Oh, look at that. um, as I said, they're very, uh, fractured. This is, this is Five of Wands. Okay. Wands are, represent fire in their male, energy, and, it runs basically on instinct, creativity, energy, and action. And the fives are, instability, lack of support, and conflict. As you can see here, there are a bunch of young men fighting, and there's conflict here. So I would guess that this is mostly the Republicans fighting amongst themselves. How interesting that is. So I'm going to leave that out because that kind of goes with that. Okay, so, and then we'll pull the rest. Okay, so let's see. Well, oh, here, we'll put this here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is six. Six of Swords. Okay. Swords are also is an air element, a masculine. It's about intellect, communication, and decision making. Okay, and it's upside down for me. Okay, and real quick, sixes generally represent coming togetherness as a collective, but as I said, it is upside down. So this is about personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out the four cards. I'm gonna see how they fit together. Okay, she's going away here. If you notice, she is leaving, her and her child. They're leaving, they're going away. Okay. Okay, so here we go. The Three of Pentacles. Pentacles are an earth element, and it's upside right. It looks upside down to you. That's only because you're on the other side of the table, but it's upside right. And it's an earth element, and it's the feminine. And this has to do with prosperity, money, ownership, and well-being. And here it's about teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, and building something. So it's probably, I would guess, it's the budget. They're working on the budget. Okay. And okay. And the fourth card is the Page of Cups. Pages are messenger cards. They're about messengers. And cups are about, it is the water element with feminist, and it's got a fish in there. So I'm taking it that it's a stinky fish in that cup, and it could probably be some really bad news. And here is about emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, creative blocks. Okay. So let's see what I think is going to come out of this. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay, so this is what I think the cards are telling me right here. Okay. They're trying to work collaboration with the Republicans, everybody building something there. So they're trying to build this new budget together. Okay. But there's resistance to change. There's an awful lot of money that is getting cut. And there's resistance from both two sides. Republicans who don't want these drastic cuts because they know it could hurt their constituents, which means that they could lose the next election. And also from Democrats who think it's going to hurt many people. Okay. there's a lot of conflict. There's going to be some serious fighting, and they have a deadline. What I want to say is March 15th, which is the Ides of March. It's the middle of March, and they have that, and it's not that far away, really. I mean, if you're talking, it's like 13 days. Okay, and they still haven't, as far as I know, gotten back what each agency wants to do, because I'm probably sure that there's some infighting within the agencies themselves. And there's disappointment here. Creative blocks. I don't think, based on the cards and based on the energy as it is right now. I mean, that doesn't mean energy won't change. There's a lot of free will that is involved, but I think it's not going to be completed by March 15th. And if it's not completed by March 15th, we will go into a shutdown. And so that's where I am with that. Okay. Okay. So now I also want to do, as part of the budget, I want to talk about how, if they're going to be cutting food stamps, you know, we know that there can't possibly get to the 2 trillion they want without cutting social services. Okay, very needed social services, things like food stamps, Medicaid, on that. Okay, so let's take a look. So do they plan on cutting food stamps and Medicaid? And what will the impact, what will the impact be on the people? Loss of food stamps and Medicaid, what will be, do they plan on cutting it, and what will be the impact on the people? Tell me truthfully. Tell us truthfully what is going to be the impact, and are they planning on cutting it? So again, I'm going to try to pull 4 cards and see if I can get an answer in 4 cards. Sometimes I can, other times I can't. So let's take a look. This is the 8 of Swords. Okay, as I said before, air, masculine. And this is upside down. Okay, usually it's communication, intellect, decision making. And 8s represent motivation to act, but it's upside down. You see how the woman has the swords behind her. She's got nothing blocking her in front, and this is very loosely bound. She could easily wiggle out of this and take this off. But when it's reversed, it talks about the self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to a new perspective, and self-acceptance and freedom. Now, I don't know which one of those meanings match until I pull all the cards. Okay. Oh, here we go. We got teamwork again. Collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. I talked about these cards. Pentacles stand for well-being, and also prosperity and money. Okay. Page of Swords. Page, I said, was about, pages are messengers. Okay. This is about new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless, mental, and then mental energy. It's also a yes card. Okay. This is like a thief in the night here. This is the 7 of Swords. 7 is what's happening within us usually. Okay. Regaining or losing control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myth, and secrets. But this, when it's upright, it's betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically, and trickery. Let me see if there's a bottom card. No, that don't match. Okay, so I said we do it in 4 cards. Let's see if I can get a story out of here. Okay. Okay. This is what I think the cards are telling me. As always, this is how I am interpreting the cards. This is the House of Representatives going over the budget. Okay. This one right here, going over the budget. This is a messenger. Maybe people coming with new ideas, new ways of communicating. Both of these are about new communication. Okay, about communication. I think this has to do with the house. Okay. And this has to do with the people. They're going to get creative on how they can make their budget work the way they want to. But the people, and plus this is a yes card. So I think they are going to pass the budget with the with cutting food stamps and Medicaid. The people are going to feel hopeless. They've got self-limiting beliefs. They don't really know what's going on, I think. Here, they feel betrayed. They feel betrayed by their representatives. That's what I think is happening here. And it can also represent these guys acting strategically. Well, wait a minute. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Wait. This is one of these things that Spirit just said, no, you got it wrong. Oh, see, that happens. That's why you listen to Spirit, because sometimes, I'm human. I think it's one way, and they said, oh, no, let's reverse those cards a little bit. This is our House of Representatives. They're working on that budget. Okay. They are acting strategically, and they're going to do some trickery here. And they're going to present it to the people. They're going to communicate it to the people that it's not going to be as bad as all of that. But the people, yeah, they're going to have to accept it, because this is what the budget will be. And they're going to have to find other ways. They're going to have to, this self-acceptance of what this is going on here. And they're going to have to find other ways to, maybe it's getting a third job or a second job. Or maybe it is bringing grandma home from the nursing home because they can't afford it, and trying to find a way to take care of her in their home. Whatever it is, they've come to a realization and acceptance that this is what's going to happen. Now, that makes more sense. Yes, this makes more sense. Okay. And I have one more question. What are going to be the impact on states with these budget cuts? Because we all know that in Medicaid, it is a 50-50 percentage and more, if depending on the GDP of the state. So a poorer state will get less money than, poorer state will have to fork out more of their money than a richer state. And we don't know what states are going to do, because not all states have a high GDP, and not all states have the funding to be able. So they would definitely have to make some cuts on their own, because they'll have no choice but to do so. And that would be for Medicaid. Now, I don't know, quite frankly, how food stamps fit into that, but food stamps also includes free lunches, Meals on Wheels. It's all part of the agricultural department. So, so we know that farmers are going to not have money. We're already seeing that now, but yeah, so states would have to bring in more money, like for Meals on Wheels, food for the free lunch program, and crap! I lost two. Oh, I lost 3 cards. Oh great. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if this was just my hands. Yeah, this might fit. Wasn't that funny? This happens to me every once in a while. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. This is ACE is usually new beginnings. Okay, and we're talking about well-being and financials. But in this case, it is upside down. Okay. It's about lost opportunity, missed chances, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight. The strength card is upright. Courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. And the Three of Swords, threes generally mean collaboration and celebration. It is upside down. Okay. Negative, and because it's upside down, it's negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, moving on. Let's see what the fourth card reads. This is the Two of Wands. Okay. And twos are generally about decision making, partnerships, and choices, planning progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans. Okay, so let's see how this works. And this is very interesting that these fell out. All right. I mean, those really jumped out. Let's see. Okay, so let's see how this is. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so I think I got my cards here. Unless they tell me I got it all wrong. Which when I talk it out, sometimes, I got it all wrong. But this is about lost opportunity. And I would think the lost opportunity is the money they would have ordinarily gotten from the state. Okay? What they would ordinarily get from the state. I mean, the federal government. Okay, this is money that they lost, that they don't have. So now they've got to do some decisions of their own. Okay. They're going to have to make decisions on their own and do some serious planning. Maybe form some partnerships with some businesses to help with things. Like, for example, let's use food pantries as an example, because that's just what just popped in my head. Maybe working with businesses and homeless shelters too. Making, with restaurants and grocery stores, and that for them not to throw out things that are bad, even if they're expired, because not everything that's got an expiration date is bad on it. I've always believed that it was a way for them to try to sell more, because I've had yogurt for like 2 weeks after the expiration date and it was still good. So I go by the smell test. If it smells bad, I put a little, obviously I'm going to taste, not going to eat it. I'll put a little taste on my tongue. If it tastes good, then it's still good. Okay. They want to work from a place of compassion for their people. And they're going to try to influence, use the power of persuasion to influence maybe some of the people that they are trying to form partnerships with. Maybe a business will take on school lunches for one of the schools, and they can do a partnership that way. Or they can do partnerships, as I said before, with grocery stores and that to help local food banks and homeless shelters. Okay. So that they'll have to be, they're going to have to, be passionate about it and focus and influence, but they need to come from a place of compassion. It's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. There's no doubt about it. They're optimistic. They're optimistic that they're going to be able to recover. And, they're hoping that they can go from for there, because this is about releasing pain and optimism and recovery and moving on. They have no choice but to move on. They're not going to have that money. So, and it is going to be painful for their people. And they're going to try. They've got to have optimism and try by building, by using compassion and the power of persuasion to work with these individuals. With these corporations and businesses to help them out. My goodness. Well, that is my reading on the budget as it stands now. Of course, remember, things can change. Everything is based on self. What do you call it? Why am I having a brain fart? I hate that. I always have brain farts. People choose their own path, and we're basing it just on the energy that is at this very moment. Of course, things can change, and they can change quickly. But based on what is going on right now, if it keeps playing out the way it's playing out, this is what's going to happen. And this is going to be, and I'm hoping things change. I really do. I hope the energies change for the better, not for the worst, obviously. And but all we can do is wait and see, and maybe hold in your prayers and meditations that compassion rule the day when it comes to doing this budget. Okay. And you have a wonderful day.